morning! As you can see, I'm at home. Let me explain why. We had one more day to walk to get to the old end of the Lycian Trail. They extended it a bit, but that I never planned on walking. I also started at the traditional start, not the extended one. So, one day left. But we had such a fantastic day in the canyon. It was epic. Nothing would be better than that. So we just decided to stop at a high note. Some people think you have to walk every step of the Lycian Way, otherwise you cannot say you walked the Lycian Way. Well, I'm not one of those people. I skipped sections, for example the mountain section between Finneke and Demre. If there's a problem, you cannot alarm nobody. I don't have an inReach. I only have a phone that won't work. There's nobody up there, no villages, nothing. It just didn't appeal to me. Sorry. And at Patara, because I do it in section, I ended on one side of the beach and started again on the other side of the beach. There's a whole loop in between. But all you see is greenhouses. And I have to say, if you've never seen Xanthos or Latoon, it's definitely worthwhile. But if I've seen these places, I live here for a long time already. So, and greenhouses full of tomatoes have no appeal to me whatsoever. So I skipped that too. But on the other hand, I added sections and I had a fantastic time. I never knew that multiple day hikes would be so much more fun than day hikes that I normally do. It has been a fantastic journey. A lot of people ask me what app I use, so I will show you my app. I use the app from Türkiye'de. It didn't work perfect, but it always worked, and that's what it's about. Here you can choose how you're gonna walk your Lycian Way. So say Overchuk till the end, that's what I did. Then it tells you about it, general info, and then you have your sections. And from sections you can go wherever you want. You can also go home, and then you can flick through sections. So every day you just go to read what's the next day. It automatically keeps track of where you are and shows you the right section. That's the only thing that didn't work well. It kept flicking back to the start, so it was too hard to navigate. And that's sad, because in this one, if you're in this mode, you can use this screen. And that will tell you how much you've walked, how far it's still to go, etc, etc. If you flick it to the other side, or no, you flick it twice, you have a compass. If you're off trail, that will tell you how to find your trail back. Perfect. I just couldn't use it. I had to go to sections and then find my section and go from there. Like this. And that always worked. So I was never without navigation. And I have to say, that's important, because the markings are not all that good on the second half of the Lycian Trail. The popular sections are all perfect. They're obviously been redone and they're very clear. But back to the app. You can see on the map the stretch you're gonna walk that day. It will give a dot where you are. Obviously that doesn't work now because I'm not on the trail. And it's perfect. Very happy with this app. Look them up. Google on it. Türkiye'de. Then I bought the official Lycian Way app. And there you have to register. And for some reason that never worked. So I emailed them and they told me there was a problem and that they would have it sorted within a week. Well, that's months ago now and it's still not working. They never offered me to give me my money back, and my Lycian Way is finished now, so I have an app where I have no use for. I also used this map a lot. It's a fantastic map. It looks very battered now. The quality is so good, it survived a full spin in the washing machine. So, good quality paper, I would say. It's very detailed. Gives you water points, places to sleep and put your tent up. It's perfect. It helped me a lot. You can find it on Amazon. It's a self-publish, so whoever made it, thanks a lot. Great job. People also ask, is the Lycian Way safe? Well, there's very difficult parts in it. I would say from the whole 500 kilometers, there's maybe 1 kilometer dangerous. So there you have to be really careful. Most challenging from Alinja down. I think if you do that after rain, it's really, really dangerous. But I did it in the dry season, so there was no problem. Then the little stretch by Kash, where you have to pass the rock tomb. The part with the rope, funny enough, I didn't found so scary. It was getting there that was more scary. Yeah, very steep down. You look straight into the ocean below you. If you're afraid of heights, that can be a real challenge. And then the last part at the canyon, there was a slope piece with gravel, extremely slippery. That wasn't nice. That was truly dangerous, and I do hope they sort that before somebody dies there. Another safety thing. Is it safe for a woman alone to camp out there in the wild, to go and walk these trails? Absolutely. I've only met very helpful people and always been treated with respect. You can leave it to the Turkish people to look after you. The only thing that I'm scared of on the Lycian Way and other trails here in Turkey, big dogs. They have huge shepherd dogs, the Kangals, and they're not socialized. Their job is mainly to look after the sheep, the goats, everything in the mountains. And they do a really good job. They're fantastic dogs. They're one-man dogs, and they're very friendly, very strong, and they fend you fantastic. The only thing is, if you walk there and accidentally end up in their flock, you're in trouble. And because I'm scared, I give the wrong reactions. And they sense that, so do another step forward. So I'm really scared of those dogs. So if you are afraid of dogs, big dogs, like me, yeah, you have a problem. Some stretches, the marking is really bad. So you do need a GPS system. Most phones can do that for you these days. So that's no problem. You'll find your way. The only thing is, if it's marked well, and you can just mindlessly walk from sign to sign to sign, that's when the magic happens. The little kid in you comes out. You're like, just empty head. It's fantastic. It's the part I loved the most. So yeah, if the markings are missing and I have to get my GPS out every moment to see if I miss a turn or still on the good track, yeah, I get pissy. I get very irritated, and I swear at the people that's supposed to keep track of these things. And I understand it's a lot of work, but it can't be too hard to make a team of volunteers, that everybody checks one little section each spring. It can't be that bad. I would be willing to do something like that. We have the eco trails here. I can easily take care of this area of the eco trails. Make sure the signage is there, that you see them, that there's no trees in your way. It's all not that hard to do. So it's sad that it's not done, because it does create problems. But overall, what an experience. I've had the time of my life there. Am I done? Definitely not. I'm already planning the next. It could be the Guardian Trail. I think that'll be a nice one to do also. So yeah, if you ever thought of doing the Lycian Trail, please do. You're gonna love it.